is David Lairmore. I'm one of the counselors from Counseling and Psychological Services. I've created another video today to provide more helpful coping strategies you can implement for yourself or add to your coping toolkit. I'm going to talk about tolerating uncertainty. This is an important topic to talk about, given everything that's going on in the world today. Tolerating uncertainty can also apply to other aspects of your life, such as waiting for a test grade, waiting to hear back from a job, etc. So when we're anxious, we tend to overestimate the danger and the odds of bad things happening. And we underestimate our ability to cope if or when those bad things happen. Even if the odds are really small that a bad thing will happen, that tiny chance is enough to really upset us. We call it intolerance of uncertainty. We might think of things like, I just can't cope with not knowing. I have to be 100% certain. Uncertain events are almost always bad, so I must prepare for each uncertain event. Those thoughts can make us feel anxious. So we try to reduce the uncertainty by worrying about it, by planning and preparing for the possible negative future event. However, although we think worrying helps us feel better and helps us feel more in control, it doesn't reduce the risk of a possible negative event occurring. Sometimes we even think it would be better if the bad thing happened right now, because that would be better than living with the uncertainty. We might also try to increase certainty by planning and preparing for each worst case scenario, by seeking reassurance from others, by checking and looking up things on the internet, by avoiding certain things, putting things off, or making excuses, or we might try to keep busy so we don't think about the uncertain future. However, worrying doesn't affect the future outcome. We cannot prevent all bad things from happening, and life remains uncertain. By worrying about what might happen, how does that affect us right now? Worrying seems like the best thing to do, but it only makes us feel worse. It makes us feel less able to cope with real life. We can deal with uncertainty in two main ways. One, we can challenge our need for uncertainty by looking at the advantages and disadvantages of needing to be certain and how it affects us. We can explore other areas of our lives in which we do tolerate uncertainty, or look how other people deal with uncertainty, such as friends or family. The other way you can learn to tolerate uncertainty is to reduce our need for certainty. You can do this by using the acronym APPLE. Acknowledge, pause, pull back, let go, and explore. For acknowledge, notice and acknowledge this uncertainty as it comes to mind. For pause, don't react as you normally do. Don't react at all. Just pause and breathe. For pullback, tell yourself this is just the worry talking, and this apparent need for certainty is not helpful and not necessary. It is only a thought or feeling. You don't have to believe everything you think. Thoughts are not statements of fact. For let go of the thought or feeling. It will pass. You don't have to respond to them. You might imagine them floating away in a bubble or a cloud. And for explore the present moment, because right now, in this moment, all is well. Notice your breathing and the sensations of breathing. Notice the ground beneath you. Look around and notice what you see, hear, touch, what you can smell right now. Then shift your focus of attention to something else, on what you need to do, on what you were doing before you noticed the worry, or do something else mindfully with your full attention. I hope you will find these suggestions helpful for learning to tolerate with uncertainty. Stay tuned for other videos from CPS on additional coping skills you can add to your coping toolkit. Take care and stay well. Bye. Follow us on Twitter at CPS_Ohio.